Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2, but you know what? Let's get right into this. Ooh.
All units have deployed, Your Highness.
Good, thank you.
How remarkable that this should happen while the Guardian is away. Luck seems to be against us. And perhaps it had help.
Put your fears to rest. Moments like this are the very purpose of a Sword Maiden's life.
Your hands betray you, Sword Maiden. You needn't put on a brave face for us.
I admit I doubted this would happen in my lifetime. I hoped it would never be necessary to unleash this power. But the time has come. All I can do is devote all of my being, all of my power, to my blade.
I certainly would have preferred to have the Guardian here at our side.
Dude, look at those little Velociraptor guys. Those things are pretty cool.
If wishes could fight a battle, we'd have already won. Listen, here it comes.
Uh-oh. It is a dragoon. It's a dragoon, guys. Let's go.
It's the Crimson Fellworm.
Fascinating. Perhaps we should take those legends of how it destroyed the world more seriously.
Phosphorescence! It's going to breathe fire! Raise a barrier!
No need. My blade speaks. It says to lay the beast low, to seal it away. My body is a vessel for that purpose. I'll end this quickly. All of you, stay out of it!
Hey. Where'd the sword go? Oh. Hey, let's go.
Crimson Fellworm versus the Sword Maiden. Both are simply extraordinary.
All of you, keep that barrier up! The Maiden may be handling things, but we can't let the Fellworm get away!
Is something the matter, Harriet?
I don't know why, but when I look at that Fellworm, I'm filled with dread.
Does it now? I see.
The Fellworm. Oh shit, now she got a shield? Ooh! Get some!
It's over, Crimson Fellworm. This is no place for you. Go now and sleep quietly, deep beneath the earth.
Bravo!
Splendid work, Sword Maiden. Seems the Crimson Fellworm was hardly a match for you after all. Or so I'd say. But wait, there's more. Look where you stand, on the grave of a man who sought power and fame, crumbled with his castle, who now lies among the ephemera. A thwarted soul, burning with chagrin, with rage. What do you think it would do if it found a vessel?
Oh, shit.
Police! Watch out! My blade's seal. It's not working. There's some other power here. That voice!
Lutz! Is his soul inside the Crimson Fellworm?
Guardian! Thank goodness! You've come back for us!
Is that the Crimson Fellworm? But what's this aura?
Well spotted, Fairy. Lutz's soul is in the beast now. All thanks to the ephemera's power. The Sword Maiden's power was enough to seal the Crimson Fellworm itself. But the ephemera draw from a different source. Hence the seal's failure.
So it's a being that once wrecked the world, mixed with a force that's terrorizing it now? Now, that's just over the top. But if Elise can't seal it away, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
We'll just have to kill it. Let's see how mighty the Fellworm is when it's been massacred into tiny particles. I'll set your soul free, Uncle. No, I have to seal it away. I can't watch my uncle suffer like this.
Listen, Guardian. You too, Sword Maiden. There happens to be a way we can strip it of the ephemera's power. One way and one only.
Luther, you don't mean...
Guardian, take the Fellworm out of action. Sword Maiden, you prepare the seal and provide cover. After that, I'll take care of the rest.
What is it you're planning on doing?
Something only an expert on ephemera could do. That's all.
There's no time to explain. Get moving.
Okay. Hey, yo. I wish I could do something like that.
Guardian, fall back. My blade, be thou chains of sunlight. Ward off calamity and bind this skulking evil. Benoit! It's not working. Some other power is resisting the bind.
So, trying to heal damaged flesh through summoning and implant a soul. What a miserable joke. I'm the one who invented that technique. You're using research I already scrapped.
Here's where you belong. Not writhing around in that Crimson Fellworm. Make me laugh. Whoever, or whatever you are, the only one fit to handle this technique is me! None of you are even worthy of being a subject for it!
Oh shit. Oh, there goes Looper.
Will the seal hold?
No. It isn't perfect. My blade tells me. The best we can hope for is that we've bought some time. We'll only have a short respite before the Crimson Fellworm reappears. That's our opportunity to defeat the Fellworm for good. And free my poor uncle's soul.
Man, your uncle was fucking crazy. Get out of here.
Luther!
Harriet, it's all right. I'm fine.
What did you do, Luther?
I only disrupted the process of summoning new flesh to regenerate the Fellworm. The beast's own power still remains. Someone who was using ephemera to strengthen it too. We need to approach it carefully, or suffer the consequences. Not a shred of hesitation. I suppose that's what makes you the Guardian. I'm exhausted. Let me rest for a spell.
Ooh.
So, the Crimson Fellworm's finally back.
I apologize for being so helpless and leaving all of this in your hands, Guardian.
This isn't the time to worry about something like that, Elise. Let's go over the plan instead.
I will form a barrier to hold the Crimson Fellworm down, and prepare to seal it once more. It will not be able to move as quickly within the barrier. I need you to take advantage of that and defeat it. This is the Laconium Sword, the blade that pierced the scales of the Crimson Fellworm of legend. I entrust this blade to you, Guardian. Within the barrier, it can duplicate itself to aid you in your fight. The Crimson Fellworm's scales are constantly shifting to hide its scars. However, inside the barrier, you should be able to locate an area of weakness. If you strike that weak point with the Laconium Sword and cut away its scales, its scars will be revealed.
Okay.
In other words, if we expose the scars and then focus our attacks there...
Correct. You'll be able to defeat the horrid beast. Once it's weakened, we should be able to free the soul inside, even without sealing the Fellworm. It's my honor to fight alongside you, Guardian.
Xiao, are you sure this new power is... safe?
I didn't pin you for such a worrier, Matoi. Like I said, there's no sign that anything's wrong. All their readings are completely normal. There's no indication they've absorbed too much of the F factor or anything like that. It's nothing at all like becoming the profound darkness. You could even say it's the opposite. But why don't we just ask you? How do you feel? Anything out of the ordinary?
Come on. Can you not see what a mess you'll make if you run your mouth now? Keep your damn trap shut.
Okay.
Using this power you took without completely absorbing it to manifest a dark falls and use it to fight. It's a lot like Avatar arms. I've never seen a power manifest like that. Why now, all of a sudden? Logically speaking, I bet it has something to do with the ephemera. Maybe that interacted with the Guardian's photons to create some new power? But aren't the ephemera themselves like fragments of the profound darkness? How could something like that give you power?
Sierra, who do you think is the host of the profound darkness right now?
Oh,
Oh,
my copy or whatever.
maybe that's why I don't sense anything off about you. I think I agree with Matoi. Your photons are flowing normally after all. Do you feel all right?
I'm not surprised that Matoi is worried, really. We'll keep digging and running checks, but for now, I'm just glad you're doing all right.
Bad.
The large-scale operation has ended. Thank you for your support.
Saying thank you for the large scale operation. I haven't done that shit in a while. Chapter free.
After a bitter struggle, the Guardian had wrested Waylon from the bloody grasp of Emperor Schreger. In Coento, the Crimson Fellworm had been sealed away once more, thanks in large part to the Sword Maiden's valiant effort and Luther's quick thinking. With these looming threats dispelled, the Kingdom of Coento enjoyed a moment of hard-earned rest. In the aftermath of the Crimson Fellworm and Waylon's fall, a single peaceful week passed. Harriet took her place as Coento's new monarch. She and her retinue convened in the throne room to discuss their next steps.
Okay.
One among them seemed distracted.
I'm not gonna lie, when I play this, I sit back and just watch like
Any
an
word
anime.
from the Sword Maiden regarding the Crimson Fellworm?
Our army is keeping watch as well. They've reported no problems as of yet. The Sword Maiden herself reports that the seal looks likely to hold for the time being. As for Waylon, true peace seems a long way off. The land is still rife with Castrum Demonicus. But the intermittent conflicts along our border with Waylon have settled down at least.
Then let's keep preparing to send them food and resources. Helping the people of Waylon back to their feet should be our top priority.
Our own land is far from rich in such resources, my lady.
Be that as it may, if we bungle this first approach to them, the consequences will be ours to bear forever. If we scorn them for being from another country, it could spark riots. We must avoid that at all costs.
What drivel, Harriet. Don't waste your time pandering to the riffraff of other lands.
Luther, do you know what you're saying?
Words of reason, my dear sister. Do you know what will throttle all inklings of resistance? A few executions. Show them blood, and they'll fall in line. Then, we send word that if they stand down, their lives will be spared.
There you go.
No one would dare ignore us after seeing how we laid low the mighty weight.
Luther!
I'm sorry. Please, forget I said anything.
Very well. We don't want to meddle in Waylon's affairs and risk causing a ruckus. We'll ask them to sort out who will rule.
Normally, the late Emperor's younger brother Elmir would succeed the throne, but he has vanished.
Luther, what's wrong? Is something the matter?
I'm not feeling well. Please excuse me and carry on, everyone.
doesn't seem right. He's not usually so aggressive, is he?
Oh, Luther.
Queen's abduction? Yo. What's going on?
How did this happen? I didn't create the child just for things to end up like this. Wait. If I could only become all-knowing, then I wouldn't have to stoop to such foolish methods. Why won't you respond, Xion? Are you trying to tell me that it was the only answer there could be? No, 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 no! This is no solution! This is unacceptable!
That was pretty cool.
Yes. Yes. My knowledge will know no bounds. And then I'll...
Yo, what?
What's the matter, Luther? You're the one always telling me to knock. Luther. What's wrong?
Oh, Harriet. My greatest masterpiece. You don't belong in this place.
What are you... That was Harriet's voice, wasn't it?
Let's go.
Lady Harriet! Is that Master Luther?
I'm picking up Dark Falls readings. Could using the ephemera have awakened it in him?
It's no use. I'll never hand over Harriet. My greatest masterwork. When infinite knowledge is finally mine!
Stop! No. How could this be? How could Master Luther take Lady Harriet right from under our noses?
Are you all right, Varuna?
I'm not the one we need to worry about. As irksome as it is, we must accept Master Luther's betrayal and deal with it. We must contain word of Her Highness's disappearance. It would shatter the foundations of our entire country if the news spread. We must search for her in absolute secrecy. Understand, Guardian?
Right. We know what we saw. It's up to the three of us to do something about it. Do you know where he might have taken her?
Master Luther has always guarded his secrets. Her Highness might have known, but I couldn't even begin to guess. However, we may have a trace of his movements. I've received unconfirmed reports that a castrum demonica has been summoned to the north of the capital. What's more, they said the fortress was summoned by a winged supernatural being of unknown origin. That points strongly towards one conclusion.
So Luther summoned a castrum demonica as he fled?
As Her Highness's adjutant, I must keep the kingdom's official tasks running smoothly so her absence goes unnoticed. Can I count on you, Guardian?
Sure, why not?
I am in your debt.
So first Elder appears, Then Luther transforms. It's like Omega is tracing our own history.
Shao, are you sure what's happening on Omega is just a muddle of data from the Akashic Records? The events themselves may be fragmentary, but as a whole, they're deeply interconnected. Something's linking all this together.
Something most likely connected to the Photoners.
Exactly. It's like we're vicariously experiencing someone's memories of the Photoners. Suffice to say, it's creepy. Well, memories are just a type of data. I do think what we're seeing is all data from the Akashic Records. But someone or something could be interfering with it in a way that's producing certain tendencies. What you read or who you see before bed can affect what happens in your dreams, right? Maybe it's like that.
So you think we're seeing events related to the profound darkness because it got mixed up in all this?
Yeah, hypothetically at least. We don't really have proof one way or the other.
Or maybe we're affecting the outcome too, since you and Sierra are getting involved. Well, in any case, we can't afford to just sit back and watch. Keep on looking into things on Omega, you two.
Okay.
The Guardian hurried to find where Luther had flown off to, with Harriet, his unwilling companion. Each Castrum Demonica that was newly summoned in northern Cuento served as a breadcrumb on the trail. Luther's very use of these demonic fortresses proved he was no longer the same Luther the Guardian had met on Omega. Approaching the first Castrum Demonica, the Guardian stopped short, gazing on in complete shock, as a terribly familiar enemy emerged.
Oh no. Who's it gonna be? Was it maybe the Castrum Demonica?
Castrum Demonica confirmed! And it looks like Luther's minions have been called in too! I guess we can stop wondering whether Luther was the one who summoned the castle. We can't just leave these things be! And there might be some trace of Luther here! Time to get our hands dirty!
Man, making me do all this work. Oh yeah, I forgot I one-shot these things.
Emergency code due.
Hey. Bozo. Boy, what's that look like to you? Clown time. Yo, I thought my phone was ringing for a second. Bozo. clown. Ah. There we go. Yeah.
I'm not picking up any more readings from the Castrum Demonica. Maybe we can follow some trace from the summoning. What? What's the
What?
matter? Luther? Why won't you tell me where we're going?
You'll see.
But I'm supposed to be studying courtly etiquette today, so...
You're quite the dedicated student, aren't you? Don't worry, it's just one day off. It'll hardly make a difference.
But I made a promise with Mother that I'd keep studying every day. What kind of daughter would I be if I couldn't keep that promise?
Well, I happen to have my own promise to keep with Mother. And mine involved bringing you here. And on that note, here we are.
Ooh.
It's so pretty! I've never seen so many flowers.
Mother loved it here. She asked me to bring you to see it. Even your selfish brother couldn't spurn a deathbed request like that.
I can see why she loved it. I can imagine her coming here.
Royalty has no business crying. We live by the support of the people and support them in turn. We must not show them weaknesses.
Yes, I understand.
But look, do you see anyone else? As long as you're here, you don't need to act brave. For now, the only ones here are you and me. And Mother's spirit watching over us.
Mother's spirit?
She's always there by your side. This is no tale I'm spinning to try and comfort you, Harriet. It's just the truth.
Mother! Mother! I miss you so much! I wish you could hold me, stroke my cheek again. Tell me how proud you are of me. Mother! Mother!
It's all right. Cry all you need to. I promise, those tears aren't in vain. told me I would have to look after you quite this much. No use complaining, I suppose. So much clinging from you. And here I was sure you hated me.
Don't say that, Luther. I don't hate you at all. It just seems like you're the one who hates everyone. Or maybe it's just that you're not interested in anyone else.
Now why would you think that?
Because you're just too smart. Luther, why are you laughing? Did I see something strange?
That was just out of admiration, Harriet. How blind I was not to notice there was such a fascinating person right under my nose. You're beginning to pique my interest. I wonder just how great this potential in you can grow.
Oh god, no. Not Luther saying that.
Are you alright? Stay with me! Did you see one of Luther's memories? But why would... Could the false spawn born from the Castrum Demonica have linked you to Luther's memory? I guess this is the kind of thing that can happen in the Akashic Records. I have a bad feeling about all this. We'd better find Harriet quickly.
Yes, sir. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you so much for watching. Discord, Twitter, Twitch, and schedule down in the descriptions below. Make sure you do that. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and hope to catch you guys next time. Peace, guys.